Playoff football has come to Northeast Ohio at Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Mayfield. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Still on his feet. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Trey Benson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Carr now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Neal. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. A give left side for Benson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw, Mayfield. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
What are we doing? Oh, come on, man. Not out now.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. And this one is right through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. They go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Mayfield now. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Malik Neighbors, 39 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After one, 17-7 is our score.
17. Dolphins 7.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go on 4th down. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Mayfield. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Trey Benson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Throwing now is Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Carr. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Neal.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here's Carr to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Carr. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Carr. Complete to Washington. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Carr going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Neal. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback